welcome back to my channel. It is Sidney Marilyn, and today we are going to be doing, if you didn't see the title, we are going to be doing a BT21 characters piñatas. So we are going to be doing that. It's going to be all 8 of them, including our little army logo. So backstory to that. So BT21 characters are the characters from BTS, a K-pop group from Korea. They had like an idea of doing little cartoon characters that represents themselves in some type of way. So each one of them has their own little character, as you can see. Ooh. And this is ours. All the armies, if you're out there, we're going to be doing this one too. So yeah, we're going to be doing all 8 of them in total, but we're going to be leaving this one for a different video, so we're just going to be doing all 7 of them for now. So this is a tough video because this is going to be a series of all the piñatas and all the how to make a piñata from beginning to end, decorating it, adding the candy, you know, all that good stuff. So yes, we are going to be doing all 7 of them, but this is going to be part 1 of many parts that we're going to be doing in this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, like this video. If you want to see the other parts, like this video too, leave a comment down below. Be sure to leave a comment down below if you guys want to see more series of this type of video. But yeah, let's get started. We're gonna be doing the beginning part of all these amazing characters. Okay, so you're gonna be using 2 cups of flour in this, as you can see. Then you're gonna be putting water into a pot, and then after that you can see that you're gonna use flour, and that's basically it. Then you just whisk it inside of the water, like turned off, just water literally, and you're just gonna mix it until you're done mixing all of it. As you can see, my mom's doing the process right now. So as you can see, this is a mix of what we're going to be sticking and making it like a hard consistency on the balloon that we're going to be doing. So once like you mix it all, then you're going to let it boil. Just make sure to keep on mixing it throughout the whole entire process because you don't want it to burn. So as you can see, this is a consistency that you want it to be. You don't want it to be like blocky or like slime, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is basically how it's supposed to look after it's boiled and the flour is like dissolved. So it's supposed to be like a little cream color, like a little yellow than how it was before. So this is a consistency, as you can see. I'm just gonna keep on saying this because it depends on the consistency, because you don't want it to be too like thick or too thin, because it won't have the same process as it would have if you follow the steps. So I'm just gonna put the little ingredients on the next slide just so you guys can take a screenshot real quick. Okay, so as you can see, I'm adding the first layer. So my mom said to make sure to add an even layer while first doing it to ensure it doesn't rip throughout the drying process. So if it pops, it's fine. On the second layer, you can inflate a second one like carefully, inside carefully. If the paper rips, you can fix it on the second layer, but first start on the rip section and then continue on throughout the whole entire thing during the second part. Once you are done, you will put them outside. Make sure it's not too windy or else like it can pop or something. So just leave them outside, wait till they're dry, and then you're gonna put on a second coat to make it a little bit more harder than it already is. Okay, so after all that of covering it up with the newspaper and using all that and covering up the balloon with the newspaper and the mix that we did, you're gonna let it wait like outside. Make sure it's not too windy because it could pop, because if the wind is coming like super fast, like it can harden like faster than it's supposed to harden. So I would recommend doing it when it's not as windy, just like a little breeze, just to make sure that it doesn't, like I said before, it doesn't pop, because that would be a great disaster. I wouldn't want that to happen to you guys if you guys are trying this out. So yeah, make sure leave it outside, and then once it's already hard and dry, so once it's hard and dry, you bring it back inside and you cover it up with the second layer. I will show you that probably in the next clip, because I'm doing this at night, and so we're just gonna leave them outside for like the rest of the day until tomorrow morning. So I would say just if you want to, preferably like do it at night. If you want, if that's something you guys want to do, you can do it at night, let it rest for the rest of the day until the morning. It should be hard enough. I would say after it's hard enough, you would add a second layer. I will ask my mom how many layers there are, and I will insert it here somewhere. But yeah, just for that, leave it outside, make sure it's not too windy, or else it could pop, and nobody wants a popped balloon that you took hours on doing. Because yes, it does take hours to cover it up fully, so like it's heavy enough. It's supposed to be a little bit heavy. It depends on how heavy you want it to be, or how like durable you want it to be. If you only add like 3 layers on the first round, it could be a little bit less harder than adding like a second layer the next day and then a second layer the other day. But it depends on how much fun you want to have, you know. If you want it to last like 5 minutes and just like break it in one go, then go ahead, do 1 layer for sure. But if you want to have like a lot of fun breaking all of them, then you can just add multiple layers of the newspaper and the mix that we did, just so that it lasts a little bit longer. So moving on to the next step.
2,000 years later.
So as you can see, this is the second layer. The balloon did rip on one of the parts, so I'm just covering that part up first, and then I'm just layering more layers on to the rest of the part of the balloon, just so that it's a little bit harder, because me and my mom want it to be hard.
Oh, I can do that! I can do it like that!
Yeah?
Yeah!